Okay. Hi, everyone. I am the Thewitchatarian, and I'm finally going to show my face, y'all. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm here to do a read for the collective. It's just going to be a general reading. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Okay? So I'm going to just do a general reading for the collective and kind of see what's going on with everybody's energies. Okay. So this reading's going to be for around, gosh, what's tomorrow? June 11th. Okay, but timing's fluid, so kind of like whenever you see this is when you're meant to see it. All right. What do we have for around the 11th for the collective? Cards aren't popping. Oh, and then too many. We'll do this one. Okay, so first up we've got the Knight of Pentacles. That's kind of like someone coming in with an offer, like a slower but more of like a stable offer. What is he offering? Oh, the Knight of Wands is coming out. Okay, hold on here. Okay, sorry. I had to deal with a little girl who woke up. Okay, so we had the Knight of Pentacles come out, and then the next card we actually had was the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is all about like moving fast, moving furious, like being determined, like knowing exactly where you're going. The Knight of Pentacles, I think he knows where he's going, but it's more of like a slower, steady pace. And it's more of like you have to work really, really hard. Whereas the Knight of Wands, it's more of like there's so much passion that it's like you're just able to like go for it because there's just so much drive behind you, so much force. So it's easy to like really gain momentum. So I kind of feel like this is a choice between two different ways of living. So either career or for some of you it'll be a relationship. And how you are deciding to show up. So how you're deciding to show up at that job or that relationship. You can kind of, and maybe you show up as both these people at different times, but so for a lot of you it might be a relationship. We've got the 10 of Cups coming out. So that's about like you're having it all, having, the loving family, having like just an emotionally fulfilling life. So maybe that's kind of like where you're struggling at. Holy, way too many cards. Okay, and then so we had the 7 of Swords come out, the 4 of Swords, and then 4 of Wands. So this is like, I'm going to say for most of you, it's going to be about your family foundation, your foundation at home, your just like your everyday life, like how you're going to show up in your everyday life. So the cards are telling me that either you might want to think about, or you have been thinking about contemplating life. Like we've all kind of been on like lockdown and those sorts of things, but the cards are really saying like take pause and kind of like reassess how you want to show up in your family, or how you actually just want to show up in your life. How do you want to show up? Do you want to show up fast and furious, or do you want to show up like somebody that's got the puzzle, like all the pieces of the puzzle together? Okay, I kind of have like this vision of like the Knight of Pentacles like putting the puzzle pieces together, and kind of the Knight of Wands just kind of like shoving them all off the desk and being like, doesn't matter. So I kind of feel like you need to reassess what really matters in your life. I also have with this Seven of Swords, so I'm just going to show you. Hopefully it'll focus. But this isn't your typical Seven of Swords with this deck. So this one kind of reminds me of just like, because all the swords are kind of like put into the ground, and then these people are coming together and like talking and like reassessing and like making a plan for the future. And I kind of feel like if you've kind of like been with somebody with like some, maybe you haven't been getting along quite as well, or there's been like a lot of conflict between you guys, I feel like there's a time of like putting the swords down and kind of it's like a truce. You guys are coming together and you're just like laying the swords down and being like we need to have a plan. We need to figure out how we want to kind of like live this next period of our life. Do we want to always be fighting? Do we want to always be like crazy and hectic? Or do we want to have like a plan? And do we want to get along? And do we want to work together? Okay, so I know that's not really what the Seven of Swords usually is, but that's the feeling I'm getting here. It's like somebody's wanting to like have a truce. Someone wants to start getting along. And I feel like a time of like the time of like unclarity and doing it all by yourself is coming to an end. So I have like the Moon here and the Nine of Wands. So I feel like you're not having to walk this walk anymore alone, whereas I feel like you have been for a long time. You've kind of been doing, I kind of feel like you've been taking on too much. You've been saying like, oh, I can do it. You've just been filling your plate up more and more and more and saying, I can do it. I can handle it. And we all know that, you know, you could handle it, but it's been really taxing and really, it's been a really big burden on you. And so I feel like this time coming up is time to like release that, make truce with people, and really decide how you want to show up with your energy. Okay, that's like going to be really important for you in the next while. How do you want to show up in life with your energy? And so things that we can do to make sure that we show up with like integrity and good positive energy, really stepping into meditation. Okay, we need to make sure that we are grounding our energy, walking barefoot, being in nature, eating really good foods, making sure that we're taking care of ourselves. That's too many cards. Way too many cards. Can't read the whole deck at once. Okay, so I'm getting that really strongly for just like everyone in general, making sure that we ground our energy and we are connected to the earth and to like our spiritual self, whether that's God for you or your spirit guides or whoever, making sure that we are connected top and bottom, right? And that will allow for, you know, our chakras to really align and really get into balance. So I had the, I feel like a little lightheaded. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like this is a woman in your life, like a motherly woman who brings joy to you. For some of you, that's going to be your mom. For others, it'll be your partner. Could be your daughter, could be an aunt. It's just somebody that you feel super connected to and has a very loving energy. I feel like she's bringing in some sort of like message, or she's sending some sort of love, or for some of you it'll be like a package. I see like a care package or something, or maybe it's a letter or a note. I just feel like there's some sort of exchange of energy and it's really positive, and she's coming in, and I feel like whoever this is it would be really wise to reciprocate. Am I saying that right? Be really wise to just know, like, to let her know that she's appreciated. I feel like you really love this person, but you might not always be like letting her know how much you appreciate her. And I feel like this is the time to do so. Okay? I mean, for everyone, you should always let everyone know how amazing they are, but in particular, this person. Okay. Three of Wands and the Page of Swords. So I sense it's so with the Three of Wands, it's usually about expansion, expanding. I kind of have like this vision right now of like putting your feelers out there. So it's something that you've kind of been interested in or been wanting to explore. I feel like you're kind of like wanting to like dip your toes in things that you've kind of been putting off, or things that you kind of thought that you thought that you would eventually have a chance to do. Well, this is kind of like the time now to like get your, like, I feel like you're gonna dip your toes in, but I kind of feel like with this Knight of Swords, I feel like somebody's gonna like actually like poke you right in. Like someone's gonna like give you a little push, or someone or an energy or a situation is kind of give you like that push, and you're kind of going to like kind of dive headfirst into this. You kind of want to dip your toe in, but the result is going to be that you kind of like go headfirst into whatever this is. And this is going to be really exciting. And I don't usually get like I have like something in my throat, and I know that this has been happening to me a lot, and it's not particularly my energy. It's when I've been doing readings for certain people, and I'm going to probably say for the collective in general, but it's like it's that I can't breathe energy, but like also something's caught in here. So it's like there might be something that you're wanting to say or speak up about, telling your like truth or speaking up for somebody else, but I feel like there needs to be a clearing of the throat chakra very intensely. Okay. I'm gonna like sound like an old man or something, I don't know. But yeah, so maybe working on your chakras collective, that's like really where you want to put your focus. And I feel like the more you cleanse and clear your aura, your chakras, the more you meditate, the more you get grounded and connect with spirit, the more that this kind of expansion with the Three of Wands is going to happen. The more clarity you get within your body, the more clear the picture is going to be. The more you'll be able to really like step into yourself and step into your power, into your strength. I feel like there is a lot of good and positive energy surrounding you. But the more that you cleanse and clear, the more you raise your vibration, the more that you're going to bring in even more positivity, more opportunities, more abundance, prosperity. So I'm going to leave you with that, and I'm going to straight up say focus on the throat chakra today. So that's your homework. Okay? And I appreciate everyone that listened. And if you find that this resonates with you on some level, please subscribe to my channel so you can be notified the next time I upload a video. And yes, I appreciate you. And remember, you can only perceive that which you are. Okay? Have a great night.